Are you thinking about going into farming, but you're worried about not having enough money or even enough equipment to do it at the nature or as your vision projects? Don't worry, because I have been there too. When I wanted to start my farm, I knew exactly what I needed to do. I knew that I'm not the kind of guy who wants to hold a machete or go around using manual labor or even has the strength to be able to do that. And therefore I knew I wanted to go into mechanical farming. But it wasn't easy in the beginning. It has taken me 5 years to achieve this goal. And today I'm going to walk you guys through what I've done to be able to achieve this goal. And hopefully you can learn a thing or two from it. But if you have any question about the things that I'm going to talk about, please comment in the comment section below and I'll be happy to answer it with you. So come along with me and let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right guys, so as I said, today I'm doing this video because I feel very, very fulfilled and grateful. Also excited, right? Because the farming journey is not an easy journey. There is a lot of issues. And it's a lonely journey too, just like any entrepreneurial job. But farming has a lot of challenge because the support is not there. And especially if you are really doing it new. You know, what I'm doing here, I don't think anybody in Ghana is doing things like that, right? And therefore, it comes with a lot of challenge. It comes with a lot of try and error. It comes with no support, literally, right? And today is something that I've been dreaming for the past 5 years. I saw it happening. And it's nothing crazy. It just has to do with mechanical farming. I've always been, and in 2002, in the beginning, I talked about this. I said, I want us to be innovative. I want us to go mechanical. Just only because the hustle and the issues, even with labor, this year, as you guys have seen, has become a serious headache for me. So I wanted to do everything that I wanted to do mechanically. If you're new to this channel, then I am doing livestock farming. When it comes to livestock farming, I think we have all agreed and understand that the fundamental of it and the way to succeed is by having your own feed. So to me, the feed is where my mechanical farming comes in. I understand that I needed a land, and on that land, I want to plant my animal feed. Again, with that animal feed, I need to be able to harvest it, dry it, and bale it into hay so that I'll be able to store it and feed my animal. This is the process I have. This is what I knew going into livestock farming that I need to do. So 5 years ago, I started this journey. So I looked for the grass, and lo and behold, I brought the grass. I planted the grass and I started harvesting. I started harvesting with machete, where we will cut it by hand from 5 acres. As I'm expanding, I went into, this motor cutter, bush cutter also, where you pack it, you put it at your back, and you just weave it and it cuts. Cutting was good, but drying. When you harvest it, you need to actually dry it. And drying it, you need to turn it, the grass, morning and evening, so that it can dry properly. After that, you need to bale it. So we were doing manual baling, which you guys have seen, where we put a box and we put it inside, step on it, tie it, and then lift it up and store it. We've gone through all that process, but I knew that wasn't sustainable. If I have 100 acres of brachial grass, I won't be able to do all these things manually. And if I can do it, then I can scale in livestock. So this was the whole agenda, and I knew exactly what I needed. So what I needed was a tractor, right? But tractors in Ghana are costing like $20,000, right? Maybe the least you can even get will be maybe around, now with the dollar rate going high, I haven't asked in a while, but maybe $18,000, right? So I knew that I needed a tractor. But I couldn't afford tractor in five years ago, right? So come along, let me show you. But I also knew that even if I get a tractor, I would need the implements, right? And what are the implements that I needed? So I needed 3 implements. Number 1 is a mower. So I needed a mower to cut the grass. Number 2, I need a rake to be able to tend the grass morning and evening so that it dries well. Once I get the rake to dry the grass, the next thing I need is a baler, which I can attach to the tractor and bale it. You guys have seen that in the past, I will bring my hay inside the warehouse and use the standing baler to bale it. That was a lot of work, because imagine if you harvest 100 acres of hay, you have to put all of it in a truck and drive it to the warehouse and bale it. It was costing me so much money, and people to even pick the hay from the ground and put it in the truck. It wasn't easy. It hasn't been easy, guys. So the goal is to be able to bale it on the field without that transportation. And that's why most people, when you even ask me to sell you hay, I don't want to sell, because the cost and the sacrifices I have made into that hay, even if I sell the hay for you for 200 cedis, 300 cedis, I will still not make money. I will still be losing money. And therefore, I didn't even want to sell hay. So come along. So mower is what I needed. I have a video that I need to do about comparing this mower, because this is not the only mower we have. We have a disc mower, we have a drum mower, we have a slasher. In the beginning, I actually bought a slasher, right? I will do a video separately on that, on the disadvantages of a slasher and a drum mower. These are things you guys need to know. Yes, you might not buy it today, but tomorrow, 5 years, when our children are watching this video, they need to be able to see this difference and not repeat the same mistakes I have done, right? So the first thing I did was to buy a slasher. I didn't have a tractor by then. I bought a slasher about 3 years ago. And then from there, I bought a rake. So this is what is called the rake, right? So you attach these 3 points to the tractor, you attach your PTO, and basically what that is, it goes round and it turns the grass. So this is a grass that we've cut, right? It goes around and it turns this grass, it spread it. Once it's spread it, that means it can dry better. When you want to bale it too, we have a stick that you put in this hole, and basically what happens is it blocks the grass and makes it into line for now the baler to come and bale it. This is the baler as well, right? So this baler, I also bought this baler 2 years ago. Even assembling this and being able to use it was a problem. 2 years ago, this baler has been sitting here. I bought this tractor last year. So I was set to be able to use this, but I couldn't fix it. I couldn't put it together. Later this year, I was like, no way. I'm ready to do this now. I sat down, put everything together, attach it to the tractor, and for the first time, we were able to cut our grass with a drum mower, rake it with a rake, and then bale it into hay. This is the most efficient level that we can be at. And that's why I feel so fulfilled and feel like a dream is always a dream, right? So you write it down, right? And then you start taking actions towards it. And that gradual action every single day is what is really going to take you to the next level in achieving that goal, right? And I know that if you're watching me, you're thinking about doing tomato farm, cabbage farm, livestock farm. You have a dream, you know what you want to do, how big you want it to do, the kind of tools you need, the kind of equipment, but you don't have the money to start it. I didn't have it. I didn't know I would have this. But this year, I know that I can produce 10 times the bales of hay that I was producing last year, because the waste, it will be managed, the cost will be managed, it will be cut fast. We can cut everything in one day on 100 acres. That means that it will grow all together again and faster. The next thing I have to do is to do irrigation during the dry season so that I can harvest the same quantity as I harvest in the rainy season. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. It hasn't been an easy journey, but it is a journey that is worth it. And as we are entering into 2023, I am very excited for what is about to come with all this implement. Of course, there will be challenges, there will be breakages, there will be repairs, but at least we are there. And therefore, I believe we can do it better. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope this video inspires you. If it does, please write in the comments. Let me know what you guys think.